Hello everybody, welcome to Sweet Little Virtual Show, our second one for May 2020. Once again, we are not at Askew, unfortunately. We have just hit phase one of reopening the great state of Rhode Island. So we are not going to be at Askew for a little while, but instead we are bringing this to you from several undisclosed locations in beautiful Providence, Rhode Island. Be that as it may, we have a wonderful raft of entertainment lined up for you. My name is Eva Destruction, and I am your host for the evening. And I'm drinking coffee porter this fine evening as well. So, yes, we are still going to be raising money this show from last time. We still have 11 members of the staff at Askew who are out of work right now. We also have a lot of artists tonight have dedicated their performances and donated their time, which we greatly appreciate. Some of them, however, have lost a lot of revenue from what's been going on. So the money that we raise is going straight to them and straight to those staff members at Askew. Last month, you were very, very generous, and we raised over $1,400. Thank you so much. We're going to ask if you can please be that generous again. And the two payment modalities we have once again are PayPal and Venmo. Yeah, you like that? It's an index card. Nice. PayPal.me/Sweet Little Variety. Shh, not O, note show. Or Venmo.com/Sweet Little Variety Show. They gave us the full show for that one. You can use either or both of those. The money that you give us will go straight to staff members out of work at Askew and a couple of our performers tonight who are in need of some extra revenue. So thank you so much, and thank you so much for joining us. I hope you are comfortable on your couches. Smoke them if you got them. Don't wear any pants. You don't need to. We're all friends here. So without further ado, we were going to get to our first act for the evening. And it's a good one. This first performer, he's been playing in bands by himself, for the past decade. He has played Sweet Little Variety Show so many times. He is honestly one of our favorite acts. I'm really, really happy that we're opening up tonight with him. And while he's been stuck in his apartment, he's been doing a lot of live streaming. So if you go to jwgh.org/gigs, you can find a list of his upcoming shows. He's got some delightfully zany, wonderful music for you this evening. We're going to kick it right off. Everyone, please give a warm, Sweet Little Variety welcome for Mr. Jacob Haller.
I'm Jacob Haller, and I'm going to start with a song by my friend Cornflake off a brand new album. And it's a love song named Lobsters Are Really Great, and it starts with one of the most romantic lines known to the universe. You might think that peeing out of your face is gross, especially when that's the way you communicate. You could say that it's disgusting because it is, but that's what a lobster does. I like lobsters. Lobsters are really great. Think back to when you were a kid and you went to the grocery store. There'd be candy at the checkout, but you knew that you had to wait. So you'd go and find that tank and watch the lobsters and not be quite as bored. I like lobsters. Lobsters are really great. I have a growing collection of lobsters that just keeps on growing. My friends like to give me lobsters 'cause they like to see me glowing. Maybe 'cause they're from the ocean or 'cause I like Maine. There's just something about lobsters that I can't explain. And perhaps the reasons why don't necessarily need knowing. I say hi to all the lobsters. In reply, I watch their antennas wave. Now they're climbing on each other, so I tell them all to behave. And I'll give them goodnight kisses now, before it gets too late. I'm just kidding about the kisses, but still lobsters are really great. Now I thought I'd rescue a crustacean, so I asked for one at a restaurant. I ordered it to go, but they brought it out on a plate. Not bluish brown, but red. That lobster was really dead. It was also rather tasty, yeah, that lobster was really great. I have a growing collection of lobsters that just keeps on growing. Suppressing burps, wiping my face, trying to keep my guilt from showing. Now I can't go to the ocean, I've been banned from Maine, and the state officials won't even let me explain. Perhaps they figured out that they're simply better off not knowing. Lobsters are really great, written by Cornflake. So this next song I'm going to do is basically it's a lullaby I wrote for the modern times, and I hope that you find it relaxing in this time of turmoil. Well, it's time to go to bed. Put your cares away to sleep. You can fret and fume tomorrow, but for now just count some sheep as your thoughts wander away. Let your eyes drift closed and dream. Put your phone onto the table. Pry your eyes off of that screen. Relax your limbs. Clear your mind. Let your stress flow away and unwind. You've got worries and bills to pay. Let them go, for tomorrow's another day. Your Facebook friends will wait. Change your smartphone's mode to mute. Don't worry about your selfies. Instagram still thinks you're cute. Resist that urge to be online. Put off reading the president's tweets. They will be there in the morning. Turn your phone off now, don't cheat. Relax your mind, close your eyes. You don't need to read all those Twitter lies. Set your phone down and put it away. Let it go, for tomorrow's another day. Now you're checking your email. I don't know who you're trying to fool. If you really want to sleep, why ignore my simple rule? Now you're clicking some clickbait. This is quite beyond the pale. You belong in some dumb listicle called Top 10 Sleeping Fails. Are you Slytherin? Just take this test. Hey, why not? Who really needs to rest? In the morning, that's when you'll pay. but who cares, for tomorrow's another day. So for my last song, I'm going to do a song I wrote sort of as an attempt to write a sea shanty. I don't think a totally successful one, but I thought I would do the song as a little bit of an audience participation thing. So at home, you can hum along with this song, and the way that I figure it'll go is that I'll be singing and you will be humming, and your part will go something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. That's what you'll be humming, and yeah, I think you'll pick it up as you go. I feel like the more voices, the better. So let's get started with it. This is based on a true story, by the way. You can find video of it on the internet if you are so inclined. And here's how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. In 1970, our story begins. A sperm whale was washed up on shore, and people did notice, for an 8-ton dead beast can be a bit hard to ignore. It became a curiosity, and people stopped by to see what washed up from the sea. Then it started to stink, and soon all did agree that the beach should remain dead whale free. The government considered just who would be best to resolve the large problem at hand. The highway department was given the task of removing the whale from the land. Now when you've a hammer, it's often been said, every problem resembles a nail. So when you've a truckload of dynamite, you can bet that you'll annihilate that whale. A crowd gathered round, for it's not every day that you'll see a whale blowed up real good. And the seagulls were there, for their gull senses told them there'd soon be no shortage of food. The crowd roared its approval at the whale's quick removal. Then the pieces they rained on back down. Though no one was killed, bits of blubber still filled every inch of that Oregon town. On the sea and night I will now draw a curtain, my friends, but I'll leave you with some final imagery of the insurance adjuster who got the report of a whale attack a half-mile from sea. Excellent. Thanks so much. Have a great night.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you so much, Jacob. That was absolutely beautiful. And I love listening to songs about lobsters peeing out of their faces and whales being blown up. And somehow you make it so goddamn adorable. Thank you so much, Jacob. We love you. All right, moving right along. Our next performer, now for something completely different, is a fantastic dancer. She has been on our stage a few times before. She was supposed to be on stage with us last month, so we're really happy to have her here with us this month. She has performed solo and with Melody Dance Company. She's performed all over the place, not just New England, but also Detroit, Florida, New Jersey, other exotic locales. And tonight she is going to be sharing some absolutely beautiful work with her fans and her hips. And I adore this performer. I'm very, very happy to have her tonight. So everyone, can you please give a very warm, sweet little variety welcome to Miss Sandra Lynn.
انت ليه
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you. The beautiful and alluring Sandra Lynn, thank you so much for donating your time and talents this evening. We greatly appreciate it, and we love you, and thank you so much for coming on our show. All right. This is going to be different, so I love variety. Our next act is wonderful. He has been on our stage more times than I can count. He's been performing with us since the show began 10 years ago. We lost him a little ways back. He moved out to Salem, but we still consider him part of our sweet little variety family. He is a mentalist, a mind bender. He'll bend spoons, he'll bend minds, read minds. There's a lot of stuff about spoon bending and mind bending. Basically, I don't know. He claims that there's nothing supernatural about whatever he does, but I think he has to be some sort of witch. I can't figure out how he does what he does, but it's pretty spectacular what he's got cooked up for you this evening. You are going to love it. So, without further ado, please give a very warm welcome for Mr. Rory Raven.
Thank you, Eve. Hello, Providence. Hello, sweet little variety show. My name is Rory Raven, and I'm going to play with your minds this evening. Now, I'm coming to you tonight from my Sanctum of Secrets up here in Salem. My Sanctum of Secrets, otherwise known as that weird little room in the back that I can't figure out what the hell to do with. Now, this is kind of a weird show tonight, but luckily for you, weird is what I do. I want to reverse my usual kind of procedure. I want to see how many of you out there can read my mind. I'm going to project some thoughts. I'm going to see how many of you folks can pick up on the thoughts that I'm projecting out across the internet. So, I know this is the first time for a lot of you trying something like this, so relax, no pressure. We'll do it in nice, easy, bite-sized kinds of pieces. Take a deep cleansing breath, let that out. Reach over to your right, grab the drink, take a little sip, put that back down. You're going to need it again a little bit later. I'm going to think of a number. And I'm going to think of a number, a two-digit number less than 50. And just to give you, take it a little bit easier on you, both digits will be odd. And to make it a little more complex, both digits will be different. So with those kind of parameters, the target number, something like 19 would be a possibility, but 33 wouldn't. So, two-digit number, less than 50, both digits odd, both digits different. I'm going to write down my target number here before I send it out to you. I'm going to go with that, and you know what, I hate it when people do this to me, but I'm going to do it to you because it's my show. I'm going to change my mind. Forget that. I'm going to think of a second number, but the same rules. Two-digit number, less than 50, both digits odd, both digits different. I'm actually going to go instead with this. And I'm going to send this out and project it to you now. Got it? How many of you, out of curiosity, how many of you picked up on the number 37? Because that's what I was sending out to you. Now, I know that some of you did not get the 37. You might actually have gotten confused and picked up on the earlier number that I tried to send out before, but changed my mind. So the 35. How many of you got 35 as opposed to 37? I think most of you get 37. Some of you, though, I think picked up on the earlier 35. Relax. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Reach over to your right. Take a little sip. Set that back down. You're going to need it a little bit later. Want to try another one? I do. We'll go the other way this time. Same sort of game. I will project a two-digit number, and this time it'll be 50 and above. So a two-digit number over 50. And we'll go the other way. Both digits this time will be even. And also, again, to make it more complex, both digits will be different. So from 50 to 100, two digits, both even, both different. I'm going to jot down a target number here. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to send this number out to you now. How many of you out there tonight picked up on 86? Because that's the one that I was trying to send out to you. Yes, a number of you, I think. Congratulations. If you picked up on the 86, but also on the 37, congratulations. You're almost as good as me. Now, I think in these troubling, weird times, we could all do with a card trick. Earlier tonight, I took several cards out of a deck of playing cards. There's only 5 of them, and I chose them for very specific reasons that you don't need to know about. It's only 5, and you can make all of the Rory Raven doesn't play with a full deck kind of jokes that you want. I'm going to fan these out to the camera, and I'm going to ask you to mentally select one of these. Think of one of these cards that I'm going to show you in a moment. Here, think of any one of those cards, whichever one appeals to you. Think. Lock that in your mind. Got it? Got it? Good. All right. Now, the question becomes, which one? Yeah. Most people at this point would say, "Is this your card?" But that is far too pedestrian. I'm going to put the one you're thinking of down there, and the one that you're actually thinking of, I have removed from the little fan of cards. This card you were thinking of a moment ago, that is gone. I can hear your applause from here. All right, one more bit of strangeness for you. Let's play a game. Now, I live up here in Salem, and some of you may or may not know that Parker Brothers, the game company, was actually headquartered here in Salem. The Parker Brothers are real people. They grow up here in Salem. They start their business here. And for a while, Parker Brothers back in the 60s made the Ouija board. That behind me on the door, that is a vintage Parker Brothers Ouija board, because I have weird ideas when it comes to decor. So, taking the Ouija board, which you're familiar with, the Ouija board is a mysterious board that spells out messages from beyond, things that people couldn't possibly know, get spelled out by the numbers and letters arranged there on the Ouija board. So taking the Ouija board as a kind of cue, when I design a game board, my game board looks like this. Now, here's what you're going to do. You've got a bunch of numbers and letters arranged here on this almost Ouija board. I want you to take your magic finger and lean in close to your screen. You're going to make a couple of choices and a couple of moves here. You're going to take your magic finger and you're going to put it down on any number that you like. And you'll clean your screen later, don't worry about it, but lean in, put your finger on any number. You sure that's the one you want to use? You can change your mind at this point? Good. You're now going to make your first of a few moves. You're going to move right or left. You're going to move from that number over to the nearest letter. Now you might need to jump over a number to get to a letter. That's totally fine. Starting someplace different. You're on a letter, someplace different from where you started. You're going to make another move. You're going to move up or down. Move up or down to the nearest number. Good? All right. Now, another move, and you're doing great with this so far. Another move, this one's a little bit tricky. You're going to move diagonally. You're going to move diagonally from that number. You're going to move diagonally to the nearest letter. Good? All right. One more move. This is the important one. Relax, you can handle this, but this is very, very important. You make one last move. You're going to move left or right from that letter. You're going to move left or right to the nearest number. Now, at this point, your finger is resting somewhere on this game board, far away from where you started. You didn't know you were going to end up here. You didn't know you were going to end up here. But I, of course, am Rory Raven. I knew where you were going to end up the entire time. So, my name is Rory Raven. Thank you for letting me play with your minds. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you, Eve. Thank you, Jen. It's always fun to come do this show. And very soon, we'll all be back home in Providence doing shows together. So take care of each other, stay in touch, and I will see you soon. Good night, Providence! And, all right, yeah, that was all right. That was, I mean, could have gone better, but could have gone worse. So, hair was looking really good, so that's important. What the hell else was I doing though? So it's, oh shit, is that still on? Oh shit. Over to you, Eve.
All right, I'm going to say it. I say this every time. Rory, how the fuck did you do that? Seriously, how did you do that? How did you know the number that I was thinking of? How did you know what numbers? I don't know how you did that, and I know you keep saying that there's nothing supernatural about it, but I don't believe you, and I think you're a warlock, and it's freaking me out. Anyway, you can give Rory money at theroryobrien@juno.com on PayPal. Salem is going to be having a bit of a contraction in its tourism season this year, unfortunately. So please, if you can throw Rory a few bucks for what he just did, which was absolutely amazing, please do. Rory, we love you, we miss you, and as always, please give Mrs. Raven my regards. Next up, I love it, our resident weirdo. I absolutely adore this performer. Our next performer loves the spirit of the Sweet Little Variety Show and its team, and we love you too. She tinkered around New York doing Lifetime, AMC, PBS, HIV Educational Theater, because of course, and she is currently revamping a play she was commissioned to write for the Providence Black Repertory Company with rapper Rage. I have no idea what she's gonna do. I never do, and she always knocks my socks off, so thank you so much for joining us tonight. Everyone, please put together your hands for Miss Elizabeth Kaiser.
It's just this one hair. Oh, Terry Gross from NPR, Fresh Air, Refresher Air, Refreshing Air. On today's show, we're going to take a departure from me, asking our last guest about his anger and why he was using his voice the way that he was using it, and challenging him to talk about his feelings. We're going to have a guest. She was born April 23rd, 1928, and she passed away February 10th, 2014. And we are sorry for all of our loss, and we'll see if you're here. See, a departure from Zoom. We're not going to talk about audio. You there? That's Shirley Temple. She's paying homage to journalists.
Pessimistic, don't so damn chipper. You're kind of annoying. Your laugh is fake.
Okay, now you had said that you were going to pay homage to journalists and all the work, but this isn't Shirley Temple. I see this is Surly Pimple, and you were neglected during your teenage years, and I'm going to have to ask you not to smoke the vaping, smoking, marijuana, hash. It's all, I'm very susceptible over the internet. So put that out, please, in whatever way you can. Surly Pimple, put that out.
Seriously?
Yes. And if you had a song for us, go right ahead.
This is bullshit. Terry Gross, eat a lollipop and put something in your mouth because you talk too much and you always ask about their anger.
Okay, now I'm going to have to ask you to show me your ass, your butt. Yes, because I know who you are. Show it.
Sounds a little hypocritical.
Yep. I know exactly who that is. Now, in a surprise, she was posing as first Shirley Temple and then Surly Pimple, but it's the Joker's girlfriend, or former girlfriend.
That's me, dickhead.
Harley Quinn. How are you? Why won't you let me interview you?
Partly because I'm fiction,
Right.
but mostly because you're boring.
Well, and you were the Joker's former girlfriend, so let's see what you brought to us.
And this one is all about you.
Then it should be great. Thank you for your homage to journalists.
You've got a big mouth.
I don't think you're
A
talking.
really, really big mouth.
I think you're talking to
The
a...
entire world can hear you. From east to west, from north to south, it's always going.
But it's the news.
Your mouth is overflowing.
I ask good questions.
If it ever stops, I'll bet you that I'll have finished growing.
I close my eyes.
It's yakety yak, yak. Forward, you never let an amazing big mouth. A huge motor mouth.
This isn't what you told me you were
A
going to do.
big, astronomically huge.
How do I...
Anatomically
I'm going to turn this...
massively oversized. Mouth. Da-da-da-da-da. Whoosh. Thank you, Sweet Little Variety Show. 20.
Thank you, Elizabeth. You are my favorite oddball, and I mean that sincerely. Thank you so much. Elizabeth is also accepting donations. She said mail her a check. That's very quaint. I don't know what her address is, so if you send us the money through PayPal and Venmo, if you want to write us a note, we'll make sure that she gets the money because she needs it as well. She is a full-time artist, and full-time artists are hurting a little bit right now, so please, thank you so much. Please be generous. You always are, and we really appreciate it. Okay. Next up, this next performer has essentially become the sweet little variety show house band. We have a general rule that performers must wait 3 months before they're eligible to perform again, but it's a pandemic, so we've loosened our rules to grant your request for more Sarah Rich. And this month she brings you John Prine, Carsey Blanton, and as always, Wagon Wheel. Everyone raise the motherfucking roof for Miss Sarah Rich.
I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child that's grown old. If dreams were thunder, lightning was desire, this old house would have burned down oh, a long time ago. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing, Lord, I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, well, I had me a cowboy. He wasn't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time, and no matter how I try, the years they just flow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing, Lord, I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. There's flies in the kitchen, I can hear all their buzzing. I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. How the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing, Lord, I can hold on to believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just you should. Keep on shining, baby, that'll get on good. So I put my shoes on and I walked out in the street. The papers say we're on the way to start World War III. Oh shit, someone took the hand of my paper man and said, what we're gonna do? He just started laughing. He said, I got news for you. You better buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can, lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. When it gets bad, that's the way you get on good. La 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 la. La 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 la. Like you know you should. They got the money and they're never gonna get enough. But honey, we got the love. Yeah. And we got friends who come out swinging. We get hit, we go home singing la la la. Like you know we should. When it gets bad, that's the way you get on good. We sing back up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can, lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. Keep on shining, baby, that'll get on good. We sing back up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can, lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. Keep on shining, baby, that'll get on good. Keep on shining, that'll get on good. Headed down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. And rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now. Oh, North Country winters keep on getting me now. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to walk away, but I ain't turning back, living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. And rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south, out of Roanoke, got a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee, and I gotta get a move on fit for the sun. Hear my baby calling my name, and I know she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. And rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Hey, mama, rock me. Hey, mama, rock me.
Yay, we're back. Thank you, Sarah. That was beautiful. And you might not have noticed this, audience, but Sarah has a 6-month baby bump. She is having our producer Jen's baby. That is right. We will keep you posted on that. But thank you so much, Sarah. As always, that was stunning, and we love you, and thank you so much. Next up, okay. This is a wonderful performer that we've got up for you next. I absolutely fucking love him. So he is not just a performer, he produces shows. He's a fantastic mentor. He's created his own salon of drag kings called House of Randy. He's an activist, and he's just a fantastic all-around human being. His shows are really, really funny, which you are about to see. And he has an extremely popular workshop called Kingmakers, where you can learn how to be a drag king, and Randy will walk you through all of the phases that you'll need for that. So I'll tell you a bit more about that later. So we are now going to see a brand new routine from him. Everyone, can you please welcome Rhode Island's coffee milk swilling prodigal son, Mr. Randy fucking Andy.
I think I have UTI. Urinary tract infection.
Wait, what is that?
Oh, you're such a man. Okay, so a UTI is an inflammation of the urethra caused by excessive amounts of vigorous sexual activity. It also doesn't help if a man is too,
To what?
capacious. Ooh, that's 25 points.
I don't know that word. I must be dumb from all the blood rushing towards my capacious...
Okay.
A UTI. Huh.
What? What's going on? Why are you clapping? Like, seriously, what's happening?
What's that burning feeling every time you pee? Well, that's how it goes after you have so much awesome sex with me. I gave you a UTI. Yeah, I gave you a UTI. My sweet love injection caused a urinary tract infection. I'm just that good, I didn't even try. I gave you a UTI.
Okay, so it's not really a comment on the quality of the sex as much as a lot of sex has been happening and there's just a very natural transfer of bacteria.
Don't ruin this for me. That bladder inflammation is my little gift to you. Yeah, sometimes chicks need medication after what I put them through. Come on, sing with me.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I gave you a UTI. Yeah, I gave you a UTI. I'm so good at sex, your maidenship got wrecked. My penis is the reason you may die. I gave you a UTI. One night with me is pure ecstasy, cause I know just what you like. But you should know for a week or so you won't be able to ride a bike. I'm so sorry if you have to cancel that spin class. I'll pay the cancellation fee because I know a lot of times you have to book a specific bike in advance. Anyway. I gave you a UTI. Not an STD, no STDs, just to clarify.
Okay, good to know. Whoa!
If it hurts to take a leak, well, that's just part of my technique. What has two thumbs and gave you a UTI? This guy. I gave you a UTI. I gave you a UTI. I gave you a UTI.
is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire. And it burns, 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 the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you so much, Randy Andy, and thank you, Jess, Randy Andy's wonderful partner, for your cameo this evening. It was an extra special, unexpected treat. Randy Andy, at the beginning of the month, produced or co-produced and emceed a whole Drag King show with all of their proteges that raised money for Rhode Island Pride's community aid effort through the COVID-19 pandemic. Go onto Randy Andy's Facebook or Instagram page. You can find a link for that. You can watch it. You can give money to Rhode Island Pride, which has been absolutely crushing it with their community aid effort. So check out Randy Andy. Check out all of their virtual stuff. They might be putting together a virtual Drag King workshop, their Kingmaker workshop, where you can learn how to make your own glitter beard and put together a performance. And they're just a wonderful, absolutely treasure of a human being. So thank you so much, Randy Andy. Thank you, Jess. And everyone, please go check them the fuck out. Okay, next up. Next up, we're getting a little emotional. Next up, we have a quick message from Askew bartender Jackie. Hello, Jackie. We really miss you. We miss you so much. So if you don't already have a drink in your hand, you are really going to be jonesing. Why don't you have a drink in your hand? Seriously. At this point, we don't know where our sweet little June 11th show is going to happen, but we can't wait to be back at Askew once they can safely reopen their doors and their 11 workers can get their jobs back. And Windsong, all of these feathers will be, once again, all over your women's room floor. I look forward to doing that again for you, molting all over your floor. Remember to please give what you can tonight so that Jackie and her coworkers don't go out and get Amazon jobs or worse. Yikes. Please put your hands together from your couch for Askew bartender Jackie.
Hey everybody, it's Jackie from Askew Crew here. Just wanted to come on here and say how much we all miss you guys. Hope you guys are all staying happy and healthy and surviving so that we can eventually get back to hanging out together. I would have loved to make you guys a fun little cocktail on here, but you know, times are tough, so all I got is some whiskey and ginger ale, but all the same, gets the job done. So cheers to you guys for keeping the scene alive and hanging out and continuing to tune in and watch with us while we wait for all of this to be over. I can't wait to go back to work soon and be able to hang out with all of you and make you all drinks again. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys soon.
This show goes by so fast. I know I say that every time, but this time especially. All right, thank you, Jackie. Thank you, everyone at Askew. We missed you. We look forward to returning to your beautiful venue and bringing all this weirdness to folks live. But for now, we're keeping it going, and all of you who are tuning in to watch are helping to keep that going. This is keeping community going. Thank you for continuing to tune in. Thank you. Seriously, you guys. Thank you. Okay. All right, enough of this mushy stuff. Next up, some comedy. Our next performer has been cracking jokes at the Sweet Little Stage for many years now. And while this pandemic has driven many of us apart, it's brought Karen into the Sweet Little family. She's actually the one who kind of got the ball rolling on this last month, so thank you. She's back this month to share more perspective on this day and age. Live from her backyard, it is Karen O'Donnell.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Welcome to the virtual Sweet Little Variety Show, part 2. Just wanted to drop in, say hello, make sure everyone's safe, make sure everyone's social distancing, make sure everyone's wearing their cloth face coverings, make sure you're all taking care of yourselves. And not much has changed since it's all started, right? We're still social distancing. And now, well, we are wearing face cloth coverings now, which the governor, by the way, said it doesn't have to be fancy. You can wear a handkerchief, you can wear a t-shirt, you can wear a scarf. I don't agree with her. I think if we're going to be wearing them anytime we're in public, I think we should be coordinating them with our clothes. We don't need to be a mess out there on top of everything else, right? We should at least coordinate our masks or our face cloth covering with our clothes. So everyone's doing good, right? Everyone's doing good. Everyone's got the one-way aisles down in the market. How do you guys feel about that? I know me, personally, I think they're useless. Seem like a great concept, except for the fact that no one pays attention to them. Pretty much no one but me, from what I can tell. And there's no one to enforce the one-way aisles. Right? Who's enforcing them? I don't see any security in the store. And they didn't have engineers to help them set up this design. So they just kind of put arrows going wherever they thought they should, which in my store means you cannot get out of the produce department. You seriously can't. I literally spent 20 minutes in the produce department the other day just trying to get out. And you get to the very end, and the arrow brings you right back into produce. I don't know if this is by accident or if they're sitting up in the office watching us and laughing at us because we're spending like hours in produce because we can't get out. I finally had to back up my carriage into the next aisle to get out of there. And then I'm following just following the rules. The arrow's going this way, I'm going this way. Even if I don't want to go down that aisle, it's the only way I can get up the other one, right? All these arrows are doing is making me spend a half hour more in the market. Not helping at all. If you miss an aisle, forget it. It's going to take you 10 minutes to get back around, so you don't even bother. Whatever you wanted in there, just leave it. Get it next trip. It's not worth the 10-minute return by following the arrows, especially when everyone else is coming the other way. Like I said, who is going to enforce it? What do you do about it? Do I go to the courtesy booth and report them? What are they going to do to them? Are they going to add a fine to their grocery bill? Perhaps they'll take away their loyalty card. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do anything. So that's why I think, although it was a good idea, it's really not helpful. Just my opinion. Others might not feel that way, but I come around the corner, somebody's coming right at me, jump back, knock down a display. It doesn't help. The arrow's not helping. They're making it worse. Taking longer. Anyway, we're doing okay, though. We're all doing okay. We're doing what we have to do so we can get through this all and be together again. And I was very excited about the governor moving us into phase 1 of reopening until I see what phase 1 actually is. Phase 1 is what we're doing right now, with the exception of wearing face cloth coverings in public. Not just in the stores, anywhere in public. That's all I see changing. That and the fact that I get to go back to work 4 days a week from 2, and then right into 5 when we hit phase 2. So phase 1 really isn't helping me. She initially said 10 people could gather, now we're back to 5. I was hoping we can get to 10 before phase 2, because by phase 2 we'll be dealing with the murder hornets. Because that's just what we needed, was murder hornets. What else? What is next? Assault butterflies? Thinking maybe assault butterflies. They just keep flapping their wings and just kicking our ass while they're flying around. When is it gonna stop? Although there are some things that keep this sane, will keep us sane during this. And that, of course, is liquor stores being essential. I know I can't be the only one that thinks that way. If that didn't happen, I don't know what we would do. It's what's keeping us sane, people. Admit it. Admit it. And that always brings me back to the thought of the homeschooling and how those poor moms and dads spend all day long home with their kids and teaching them as a teacher, which they weren't until they started. And I said, thankfully it's not me. But then I started thinking, you know what if I have to be a substitute teacher for my grandkids? I should at least have a lesson plan. So I gave it some thought, and I did actually come up with a lesson plan. And it has measurements involved, has spelling involved. You'd be like, come on kids, okay, get your books, get your paper, get your pen, get your crayon, whatever it is you want to write with. Lesson 1 starts right now. And we start with this. Get the Tito's. Tito's. Can you spell Tito's? Okay, Tito's. Tito's. Okay, write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Very good. Very good. Tito's. Next, we get a shot glass. Can you spell shot glass? You want to try that? Shot glass. Shot glass. Okay, write it down. Write it down, sweeties. Write it down. Now we're going to take the Tito's and we're going to pour it into the shot glass to the top. That is how you measure a shot. Yes. Very good. You say you fill it right to the top. That is how you measure one shot. Okay, now we're going to get the Bloody Mary mix. That's a tough one. That's 3 words. Bloody Mary mix. Okay, Bloody Mary mix. Very good. Write it down, honeys. Bloody Mary mix. Okay, then we get the Worcestershire sauce. That's a tough one. You know, you don't even have to try that one. You can try if you want. That'll be extra credit. Then we get the Worcestershire sauce. Now we're going to grab pickle. I know you can smell pickle. Pickle. Okay, write that one down. Okay, now we get the pickle and we put it into the glass and we stir it up. We stir it right up. And that is how we make a Bloody Mary. Great job, kiddos. Hand Nana your papers and go outside for recess, and Nana's gonna call you when it's lunch period. Excellent work, kiddos. Great job. Great job. And again, I just wanted to stop in, say hi, check on you all, tell you stay safe, tell you what I've been up to. I know I told you I've been doing a lot of shopping for random things. I bought a mandolin, which is a crazy thing to buy in a pandemic, but I did. But even better, I bought another mandolin now. Two mandolins. Because I thought it would be fun to learn with my wife. Right? The two of us learn together. Which is why I'm going to get going, because we have a mandolin lesson coming up. It's coming up in a little bit, so I got to get in there to get ready. But I figured, how much fun would that be? And then I figured we can perform together. And we can use that money for retirement. I already have our name. It's going to be Mandolindigo Girls. Mandolindigo Girls. I already have our promo. It's gonna be Mandol in a little tiny font. Indigo. Big giant font. And it's gonna have 2 mandolins in the picture. So it'll be Indigo Girls. I figured people will see it, quick glance, they think it's the Indigo Girls. They'll be buying tickets, we'll be selling out everywhere. We can retire. I'm hoping you guys can keep a secret. Don't let on about the font on the poster. Let them think it's the Indigo Girls. Not the Indigo Girls. So if you can keep that secret for me, that would be great. If you can stay safe until next time, even better, because I can't wait to see you all. I know it's going to happen someday. I don't know what day, I don't know what month, I don't know what year, but it's going to happen. I can't wait. Can't wait to get together with you all. Not virtually, but in reality. In the meantime, please, face coverings, keep your social distancing. I'll keep practicing so you guys can come see me do stand-up, or me and my wife as the Mandolindigo Girls. Please all take care of yourself. My name's Karen, half Irish, half Italian. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you, Karen. Your backyard is lovely. You are hilariously half Irish, half Italian, and I very much look forward to checking out the Mandolindigo Girls. I needed that in my life. I don't know how you anticipated that, but I look forward to hearing it and seeing it, whatever the fuck it turns out to be. Thank you. So we have come to the last act of our show. Always goes by so fast. And we've got a wonderful headliner for you this evening. Very excited. Our next act uses the sharp end of their broken hearts to sculpt 90s rock into polished alterna post-punk pop. I said that without fucking it up. Which is why we're not doing another take, because I don't think I could do that again. Okay, so they're gonna rock you out. This is 2/3 of the usual lineup, but they're gonna be amazing. So everyone, can you please welcome, crank the volume on your smart TVs, on your phones, for Heather, Rose, and Clover.
Hey there, I am Heather Rose. And I'm Lisa. And we are 2/3 of Heather, Rose, and Clover from Providence, Rhode Island. And we are really thrilled to be playing the Sweet Little Variety virtual show. The second one. So we are going to start off with an original called True North, and it's on our album that we released last year, Canyon. So it's not about what is going on now, but it kind of, the more that we were running through it, it sort of felt relevant to play. I wrote it for Lisa, and yeah, and it's also my sister Kayla's birthday is coming up, and it is her favorite song of ours. So this is for Kayla and for Lisa and for all of you.
Racing the clock to get myself home before dark. The highway's like a parking lot. I've got my heart, my wits about me. I've got my head on straight this time. I've got my sleeves rolled tight. Not afraid to put it all on the line for you. No matter what happens now, I know that I have found that true north. That true north. The flecks of gold in your blue eyes are sort of like the yellow in an autumn sunrise. Your hand in mine, now more than ever, is the safest place that I can find. I've got my sleeves rolled tight, not afraid to put it all on the line for you. No matter what happens now, I know that I have found that true north. That true north. The leaves are gone, the trees are bare. Some days I wake up and it's hard to even carry on. Carry on, hard to even carry on. But the sun keeps showing up, and you haven't left my side. And the way things are going, I'll take that as a sign. I know that I have found that true north. No matter what happens now, that true north. I snow. That true north.
Attempt at fancy. I wanted to play some Dolly Parton tonight for my grandmother and my mom, who are also big fans, and I just want to give them a big hug, but I want to keep them healthy. So I've just been doing video chats and phone calls, but I'm still grateful for that, and yeah, I'm grateful for Dolly and Betty White. So here's my cover of Jolene by Dolly Parton.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with every skin and abs of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I can feel you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Now I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. You can have your choice of men, but I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Please don't take him just because you can. Please don't take him even though you can. Jolene, 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 Jolene.
All right, so Lisa's back up here with me, or basically just came in from where she had stepped off to
Did
the
you say
side.
basically? Basically? Was that intentional? No.
No, it wasn't intentional.
It's a happy accident.
Basically, I miss, usually Chris goes "Bah, bah," on
Yeah.
his drums. For our last song, we are going to play another original called Gasoline. And yeah, we wrote it as like a driving song. So maybe get in your car, grab your mask, stay in Rhode Island, but play this song off our album and kind of rock out, take a drive, get a break from being
Some
inside.
fresh air.
Yes, absolutely. I need vitamin D, as you can see. I'm slightly more translucent and ghost-like than I usually am this time of year. You're pretty pale yourself now, judging me.
No judgment here.
No judgment. All right. Big thank you to Jen at Sweet Little Variety Show, and thank you to Sarah for editing all these clips together. And yeah, thank you very much for listening.
Yep.
Again, we're Heather, Rose, and Clover, and stay safe. Long lips, long dark hair, long time now for you to get here. I've waited long enough, you're gonna make me wait. I wanna take you where the streets aren't crowded, no better day than today. Get your stuff together, gonna ride on out of this place. Getting drunk on nothing but the sky on the highway. All I need is gasoline, your face where I can stare. You got killer eyes, but what a way to die. Gone, gone, gone. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Horizon, low red moon on the horizon. We're breaking free soon. Keep your hand where I can feel it. Make it count now, make me believe it. I wanna take you where the streets aren't crowded. No better day than today. Get your stuff together, gonna ride on out of this place. Getting drunk on nothing but the sky on the highway. All I need is gasoline and your face where I can stare. You got killer eyes, but what a way to die. Gone, gone, gone. All I think about, you're all I need. Your lips, your mouth, in front of me. There's no need to doubt. I'll bring it up to speed. You, me, my car, a long road and gasoline. Get your stuff together, gonna ride on out of this place. Getting drunk on nothing but the sky on the highway. All I need is gasoline in your face where I can stare. All I need is gasoline in your face where I can stare. All I need is gasoline in your face where I can stare. You got killer eyes, but what a way to die. I'm gone, gone, gone. Thank you.
Thank you, Heather, Rose, and Clover. Cannot wait to catch you guys live again and drink too much and dance very badly. Love y'all. I've been listening to you for 20 goddamn years. I can't believe this. Woo! All right. Well, that brings us to the end of yet another sweet little variety show, sweet little virtual show. Thank you all so much for tuning in, streaming in. Not really sure what the nomenclature is. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for going to our PayPal and or Venmo so that you can give us money that we then give to staff members at Askew and to a few of our performers who are in need of it. Thank you for keeping community going during this fucking pandemic. It really does make a difference. Are we going to do it? Yeah, sure. Put it up there one more time. Let's see. Shameless, give us your money. And if you already did, thank you. Thank you so, so much. Seriously. We want to thank Jacob Holler, Sandra Lynn, Rory Raven, Elizabeth Kaiser, Sarah Rich, Randy Andy, and Jess, Jackie from Askew, Karen O'Donnell, Heather Rosen Clover. Thank you, Jen, for being an amazing producer. Thank you, Sarah Rich, for editing this. Tina and Metza, I miss you guys so fucking much. And thank you, my husband Patrick, for barking orders at me and directing. Thank you, audience. We love you so much. We will be in touch with you. Stay safe and good night.